to see how long it takes people to get in. I know I'm early, so there's that. And if not too many people come, I'll just gotta quit. If just one person shows up, I'll still do it. If anyone comes in, just please tell me if the audio works. I'm pretty sure it should be all good. I tested it before the stream, so if anyone can just put yes, no in the comments on the sound, I would very much appreciate it. But we are going to wait till like 7 before we start doing anything, wait for a few more people to come in. Hello, Kim. Can you tell me if the sound is good or if you're just reading lips? Please. Because I really want... Because we had a fiasco last stream, so I just want to make sure the sound's good. Thank you. Thank you very much. We're going to wait till 7 before we start looking into the stuff from Comic-Con. And I did see that Variety Show Uncut is live now, too, with his haul. So if I had known he was going live at the same time I would have waited till tomorrow, but oh well. I already announced it, so I'm doing it. Hey, Tylock. I'm good. I'm exhausted, but I'm good. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the notifications. I don't know if the thing they're talking about with the toy YouTubers is already going into effect or not, or if the notification is just crapped out, because YouTube's been known to do that. Hello, James. James, okay. So I got the frames for the other artworks that I'm going to show, but the one that you got me, I want to keep in the protector, and it's such an odd shape now. That they didn't have any frames to fit it, so I will send you a picture as soon as I do get it framed. I'll probably go either tomorrow or Tuesday to get it professionally framed. So I'll send you a pic as soon as it's done, but I promise it will go up. Hello, Cherie. Toy YouTubers, okay. Last Wednesday, they announced that all toy YouTubers, so any YouTube channel that is very kid-friendly and mainly has an audience, well, not... makes contents that would be kid-friendly to anyone under the age of 13 will apparently be sent to, instead of main YouTube, it'll be the YouTube Kids app. All notifications will be turned off. All comments will be turned off in order to keep children's protection private, and all the ads will change. So I don't know if it's targeting the professional YouTubers, like the people who are getting paid to do it, or if it's everybody. I honestly have no clue. The only ones who are in the know about that are people who have YouTube reps, so those are the people who are making money. So I don't know if smaller channels will be affected too. I don't know. And no streaming will be allowed there too, so. And that starts in the new year, so. Or at least it should be. Some people apparently are already being affected by it. It's a law that YouTube broke. YouTube has been breaking the law for years and getting away with it, and they finally got caught, pretty much. It's no fault of creators, it's just YouTube being stupid, but it's the creators that are suffering for it. If you want to know more about it, the toy channel Mommy's World, I've mentioned her a couple times on my channel. She put nearly an hour-long video ranting about it, explaining the law to, her viewers are all little kids mainly, and me. But she explains the law, she explains how YouTube broke it and how it's affecting the YouTubers. And even like Hextian, I just saw he posted on Instagram that his channel may be affected, even though most of his viewers are 18 plus, because he's a doll customizing channel. So he takes a doll, which is, a product for children, but it's an art channel. But because he uses dolls as his platform, his channel might be kicked over to YouTube Kids as well. I think it's a good thing to keep children's protection, online protection. But this law has not been updated since I've been in high school. And since the internet is something that's constantly changing, yeah, it's crazy that they're doing this. They need to just update the law. But what can you do? All right. Well, the thing is, they don't want the way they make the ads now and the way that they monitor the comments. It does not protect children online. A child can go online in the comments and put, someone can ask them where they live, what's your phone number. A child can tell them and they can't get flagged for it. There are programs that YouTube can put into their system to flag that kind of content, and that would stop all that stuff. Because nearly every business that has computers has that kind of stuff. Hello, Giggle Gal. I know because there was a professor at my school that got caught trying to solicit a prostitute through his office computer, and they flagged him and fired his ass. But since YouTube does not have that kind of program, it's dangerous for kids, so they're shipping all the toy YouTubers onto the YouTube Kids app. Like, I'll put a link for Mommy's World's video in the description after this stream is over for anyone who wants to check it out. Hello, Darren, and hello, Boondock Pops. SDA, hello. Variety. I saw that you were online, dude. I didn't know, or else I would have waited till tomorrow to do my stream. I didn't know I was interrupting yours. I'm sorry, but thank you everyone for coming over. We're gonna get into it. We just started. I just started a little bit of rant about the new code that YouTube's using. So we're gonna get off that though and get into something more positive because it's past 7. So I'm gonna let y'all choose. I got signed pops, I got artwork, and I got just random stuff that I picked up at the con. So I'm gonna let you guys choose which 3 to start with. Because it doesn't matter to me. And if no one cares, I'll just pick. Thank you, Lisa, for just subscribing. You guys heard the ding? I'm sorry. I didn't turn my volume down for this, and I probably won't. So anyway, besides my rant, how is everyone doing tonight? I know I'm exhausted still with everything, and I still have to get up early tomorrow. Random stuff first, Cherie said. I don't have signed art. I have signatured pops, just signed pops, and then art itself. So nothing, no artwork is signed. It's cool. I mean, I think some of them have like photo copied signatures on them, but I got to get up at like 5 o'clock in the morning to go get my driver's license renewed, so I can be one of the first people in line to get my driver's license renewed. I'm not looking forward to that. Boondock Pops wants to look at the pops. Everyone has a different opinion. I'm just going to choose my own. I only bought 1 pop, believe it or not, and I didn't buy any comics this time. I was actually really good with my money. I still spent quite a bit, but I was actually really good this year. I didn't get too much stuff except for artwork. I got a butt ton of that artwork. I love the con. I had to leave a little bit early. My mom came with me, and she has a very bad knee, and she was standing in line with me for like an hour and a half. I kept asking her, do you need to sit down or anything? Or she kept saying, no, I'm good. So she stood in line with me for the hour and a half, and pretty much an hour, because we also stood in line for someone's autograph, and that just took a big toll on her and walking around. So by the time around 1 o'clock hit, I could tell she was in a lot of physical pain. So I kind of just said, Mom, let's just go. So I didn't get to stay as long as I wanted to, but I had an awesome time. I met some awesome people, so that's all I go for anyway. Sorry if I moved the camera too much, or the screen. Anyway, let's just go ahead and start with the signed pops. Then we'll move to the random stuff and the artwork last. So if you guys follow my Instagram, you'll already see pictures of these guys along with the people who signed them. There was a lot of awesome people there. the one person that was there that I wished I could have gotten a signature for was Kevin Sorbo, who played Hercules in the live action series. I would have loved. Oh, you didn't get there till 2. Yeah, I was done gone by 2. But I wished I could have seen him. But honestly, I didn't want to stay in line any longer, so I was like, nope, I'm good. So the first person I went to get in line for, there was only one person ahead of me. I headed straight to her booth as soon as the thing opened. Was Diane Pershing, who played the voice of Poison Ivy. Now, if you'll see, I got this one personally signed. I wasn't planning on doing that. I don't get my pops personally signed ever. But oh my gosh, guys, she was the nicest person I've ever met at a con. I mean, I've never met a rude celebrity at a con, but she was just so freaking sweet and kind. I told her, because there was no one behind me yet, so I just took a minute to talk to her. Told her that the first episode of Batman the Animated Series I ever watched was the one, I think she said it was called Home and Garden. It's the one where Poison Ivy created this family, took over this family, and they became plant monsters when they grew up. And she said that was actually her favorite one, so we kind of bonded over that for a minute. I told her that's what kind of hooked me on Batman. I was already into superheroes, but it's what made me get into, or make myself loyal, I guess you could say, to the Batman brand. And I got the picture with her, and she hugged me afterwards, and it was just awesome. So I had to make it. When she asked me if I wanted personally signed, I was like, yeah, I want it personally signed. And I love it when they put the name of the character on there too. It's awesome. We got a sign print by her. Awesome. I only take the pops to get signed usually. Chef Dalian and friends, hello. Thank you for showing up. And I love the heart too. It's the little things. And these are going to go, the 2 pops I got signed are going to go in the background. I think Red Chrome Batman and the Red She-Hulk are getting booted out. So I think the Real Mom Nisi, hey, awesome. Glad you're here. So this one was the first one, and she, again, super freaking nice. And then I got Kevin Conroy. I had to wait a little bit longer for him. He wasn't there as soon as the con opened, but it was way worth it. And as punny as this is going to sound, I didn't realize that Kevin Conroy was as much of a jokester. He's actually pretty funny. As soon as he got into the con, they were getting, the pictures and stuff set up on the booth. He stood up on his chair and said in his Batman voice, "I am vengeance, I am the night, I am Batman." So, and just everyone erupted after that. And the line that they had set up went so freaking long, and it was filled up in really no time. But thankfully, I was like number 5 in line. So, yes. So, yes, I got not only one Kevin Conroy signature, I got 2. I didn't know this going into it, but apparently his signatures, I knew were $40 because he put it on his website or on the con's website. And with the selfie, they have someone take the picture for you. I don't know why they call it a selfie, but it was 60. So technically, these 2 signatures in the picture should have cost me 100. But apparently, when you buy 2 signatures, the pick is free. So I spent only 80 on these. So that's really cool. I didn't have this one going into the con. When I was waiting in line for Kevin Conroy, my mom's like, I want to go walk around for a little while. She was tired of standing still. She asked if there was anything at the con that I was specifically looking for. And I showed her this, and I said, if you find this pop, because she knows nothing about nerd culture at all, except that I'm in it. Okay? She only goes because, I go to stuff that she wants to do, and she goes to stuff I want to do. But told her if she finds this for under 15, get it. And she did. And this is actually going to a friend. I'm not going to say which friend right now, but it's going to a friend. So, and they do not know it yet. So it'll be a surprise. But those are the only 2 pops I got signed. 3 technically, one's not mine, but they are going to go in the background and have a permanent fixture in the background for the rest of my videos. And if I didn't say it before, the the Wonder Woman that James got me is going right there to finally fill up that blank space. Yay. Okay. So, and I also got a new backpack for the con too, Harley. I usually bring my Game Boy one, but I've looked everywhere. I know I brought it over here when we moved, but I have no freaking clue where it's at. So I had to buy a new backpack for the con. So Harley Quinn is officially my new con backpack now, apparently. And my friend Greg, we've known each other since first grade. It was his first con. He came and we met up. As soon as we met up, he carried my backpack for me the entire time we were walking around together. I'm like, oh, you're such a gentleman. And he never acts like a gentleman. I don't know why the hell he was doing it now, but I guess he wanted to pretend to be nice. I don't know. He is nice, but he's just usually not that chivalrous, I guess. But anyway, it was kind of weird. I liked it, but it was kind of weird. I think he was being nice to me because I bought him an action figure. But anyway, I do not have an Exorcist pop. I do not do horror. The only horror thing I have is Elvira. That's the only one I got. So, and I'm really looking forward to that deluxe pop that's coming out soon. So, GameStop usually have like small booths at cons where they're giving away free stuff, and usually there's a raffle, and they're just promoting new games that are coming out. I wasn't even gonna go through, but Greg was like, just go through. I know you're going to be like leaving early, so just give me your raffle ticket so I'll have a better chance. So I'm like, okay. So you go through and you get to choose 2 free things from their booth. So one thing I chose was this Crash Bandicoot figure. I know who Crash is. Have I ever played the game? No. Do I ever really want to play the game? No. Is there tape on this? Yes. This might be going into like my donation pile or something, but I may as well. Made by NECA? Huh. First NECA figure, I guess, in my collection. Homespun's getting a prize. Yes, I'm serious. James is the YouTube Santa Claus, except he operates more than one time a year. Sorry if this is loud. Why'd they make the skirt real? Look at it. Okay, he's a hula skirt. I didn't notice this, but his skirt is like that fake grass stuff you get at Easter time or something, and they say it's a bobblehead, it's a bobble waist. So that's kind of cool. And I'm guessing this is adhesive. Oh, I get it. It's one of those stupid hula girls you put on your dashboard. Okay. I'm an idiot. I get it now. But yeah, so it's cute. Don't get me wrong. I just don't collect it. How many pops do I have? Okay, so I did a bad thing. I donated a lot of pops without keeping track of which pops they were and taking them out of my app. So I really need to go over and organize everything, but probably upwards to 900 now. I want to say it's somewhere between 8 and 9. I feel like 900. But yeah, I really need to just buckle down and go ahead and wipe everything or all the pops anyway from my app and just redo it one day. But I really don't want to, because dang, that's gonna take a long time. I don't want to do. Should have done it when I was organizing everything, but nah. But I've been collecting. I was aware of pops when they first started, but I was an idiot and didn't start collecting them at that time. I started collecting like 2014, but I didn't get into pops till like 2016. So I was a few years behind, and that's where else my collection would be a hell of a lot bigger. Speaking of pops, the only one I saw several that I would like to have had, but this one I've actually had plans for the common variant of it, so why not buy the chase? So this is the Furry and Fierce bear from Hot Topic, or Build-A-Bear. You can get them both. It was a collaboration that Funko did between Hot Topic and Build-A-Bear a couple years ago, and this was the Chase variant. Yeah. I have little kids, and like none of them like live with me, but I have like little cousins and stuff. And one of them, oh Lord, one of them's coming down to visit. It's the first time she's ever been to this house, and I can only imagine the little tornado that she's gonna be if I bring her down here. So I'm not gonna have to watch her. I'm gonna have to hold her when she's down here. She's a nice kid, but she'll play with anything, and so yeah. Well, I have one baby cousin that I babysit a lot. She'll turn 3 this month, and she'll touch stuff, but she doesn't hurt it. And there's one box of toys that I have from when I collected blind bags that are all duplicates. No, I'm not putting them on a leash, but I want to. But I have a huge box of duplicates still. So usually I tell her she can rummage through that. If she's good all day, I'll bring her down here and she can pick a toy. But she never cleans that up unless I make her. But anything like here that she'll touch, she puts it back pretty quick. And so she's good. The younger boy hasn't been down here yet because he lives pretty far off. And so when they do get time to get down here, they don't stay too long, and they usually don't come by our place. They go to our aunt's house, where we all just sort of congregate together for a few hours. And like I said, the other little girl, she's 4 or so. She's worse than all of them. So yeah, I can only imagine. And her mom is not going to stop her, so it's going to have to be me. But anyway, and I don't mind doing it either. But I don't think the leash is going to work though. But anyway, so the flocking. So the box on this thing is kind of jacked. The flocking is really good. There is some parts that are painted on that I don't like, but the box, for some reason, I've never seen a stain like this on a box. Can you guys see that? I've never seen it almost looks like an ink stain or something, like it brushed up against something that was dyed or something. I don't know. It's kind of weird, but I have the regular version of this pop, and I've been wanting to glitter the bear and metallic the outfit. So now I have, instead of destroying just a perfectly good pop that I only have one of, now I have the Chase variant to replace it in the collection. So yay. And I don't keep track of the glitter stuff that I have either in my collection. So minus the glitter pops, might be closer to 800. I just now realized that. But anyway. So this thing is the most random of them all. So to me, the con this year didn't seem quite as organized as past years. But the past couple of years, there's been Power Rangers there, and Jason David Frank was there again this year. But he was kind of, I wouldn't say he was overshadowed because there were still plenty of people there to see him. But there were some people who were only there for Kevin Conroy. There were some people who were only there for Kevin Sorbo. There were some people who were only there for the new person who does Chewbacca. I forget his name. Mick Foley was there. So it was kind of spread out this year, more so than usual. So I was expecting a lot of Batman stuff and a lot of Power Ranger stuff, but there wasn't too much of either. So there was only one booth that I saw that had a loose Power Ranger bin to look over, and that's the kind of stuff I like going through. But they didn't have, my favorite is Power Rangers Wild Force. They didn't have any of that, but they did have one awesome Mystic Force figure. And I know a lot of you don't really care about this, but I absolutely love displaying this kind of stuff. I mean, if I can have it in box, I'd rather, but if I can find it out of box, I love it too, because you actually get to appreciate all the sculpting and all the paint. Even if it's something pre-owned, usually it's still pretty good. His head is super loose. So that's the only downside. The joints are pretty much in perfect condition, and this was his legendary warrior mode, where he's about to transform into the Phoenix. So this is really cool. I've been seeing the stuff you posted on Instagram. Yeah, he's really into the Ninja Steel stuff. Yeah, I was super into it. I tried to find all the toys when I was his age, and I couldn't. They weren't just as readily available in this area as they would be today. So, and eventually, all of it got thrown out. I know I'm a 25-year-old woman, and I shouldn't be caring about toys getting thrown out when I was like 14, but I still care. Yeah, he was there. Darren, crap, mine went blank. Variety Show Uncut posted a picture of them at the con, so there's proof. I mean, I don't know anything about wrestlers, so I just know he's there. Yeah, the Ninja Steel stuff is getting replaced with the Beef Morphers, so it is a little bit harder to find them now. But if you tell me send me a DM, and I won't mind looking for you in my area, because there's still a few Walmarts and stuff that have a few Ninja Steel stuff on clearance. So I wouldn't mind looking for you here and shipping it to you. That's funny. Like I don't know too much. I know the names of a lot of wrestlers, but I don't know enough about them to be into it. But yeah, I'm there for the superhero and the Power Ranger stuff. What can I say? Okay, I'll look next time. I don't know if I'll be able to get to go hunting. I want to do another pop hunt soon. It'll probably either be tomorrow or Tuesday, but I'll make sure to stop by like Walmart and Target and look for you. I have no problem with that. But anyway, okay, only 2 more random items and then just artwork. Yeah, I saw the sword. No problem. I have absolutely no problem looking for stuff for friends, ever. So, as long as it doesn't become too much of a bothersome to me. 1 or 2 people I don't mind looking for at a time. But anyway, that sounds kind of selfish, but I don't care. So, this was actually the last thing I got, and next thing is actually the first thing I got, so I'm going out of order. But I wanted to get more Nendoroids in my collection. So I found the Jack Skellington one. He comes with 0, and there's a little replacement hat for his Santa outfit, as well as a pumpkin and a present, and it's just really, really cute. I want to do a full-on review with both my Nendoroid figures now, this one and the red from Pokemon, because I've never taken these guys out. I've never looked at their joints and stuff, so their articulation or anything, or how they swap out or anything. So I really want to, take these out and look at them. The weird thing about this booth, they're there every year. I recognize the people doing it. And every year I forget because he's so weird about it. There's one guy behind the table manning the booth, and then there's another guy that works there. But every time you would think that the people who own the booths would be constantly looking towards the crowd. Kind of like, are you interested in this? We have these over here. But this guy, he's constantly staring at his products. Like he'll just walk around the booth just staring at everything he's got. He looks like he's a customer, not an owner. And it always, and this year I had this in hand, and there were some people in front of me, in front of the booth, and he's like, "Are you wanting to check out? Or are you still looking?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm checking out." He's like, "I work here too," and I always forget that he does because he looks like a freaking customer. It's weird. But yeah, I love Nightmare Before Christmas, and Cherie, that reminds me, I have something I want to send you later. If you don't get a DM from me tonight on Instagram, DM me and I'll send you a picture of something I'm working on. But and yes, it's Nightmare Before Christmas related. But I really want to get into these more. So, and I feel the best way to do it is to take them out and look at them. I'm gonna put them back in the box, but I really want to get a better look at these things. So, yes, yeah. In fact, there's a couple people I need to DM tonight that I keep forgetting about. I need to make a note or something, I swear. So, anyway, last thing for the random stuff, and then we'll get on to the artwork. So, I mentioned Kevin Sorbo was there, who played Hercules. So, a lot of people had Hercules and Xena stuff. And there was one Calypso figure from Xena that I saw, and I came back later for it, and it was gone. Kind of didn't like that, but luckily, before I found that, I did find this Xena doll. Now, the box is beat all to crap. The box, there's stains on it. I'm going to have to, like, clean it. So the box is beat all to crap. But I love the look of this doll. I mean, this looks like Lucy Lawless. I mean, I don't know when this was made, but it had to be, like, 1999. So, yeah. Hey, Xavier. You missed most of the figures and stuff, but we got to do the artworks and stuff next for the haul. But for this being such a long thing where the quality you would say probably wouldn't be normally as good on collectibles as they would be today, this thing looks exactly like Lucy Lawless. It was made by Toy Biz, so that's actually really, really cool. And it says here that there was two others. There were two Xenas in this collection. This is Warlord Xena. And a Gabrielle and an Ares. And I kind of want to find the Gabrielle now. So that might actually be something that I put on my wish list for Makari or something. So I never watched Hercules. I don't know why, but I just started watching Xena, and I still have never watched the last 2 episodes. I know what happens, and I know I'll cry. So I've never seen the last 2 episodes of Xena. I've seen every single other episode of Xena, but not the last 2, because I know I'm going to cry, because I'm a crybaby. But I absolutely love this thing. Like I said, I'm going to have to clean up the plastic a little bit, or try to, and then I'll display her probably on my headboard where you guys saw I had all that other piles of dolls. So I absolutely love this. I keep saying I'm not a doll collector, but then, hi. I think I own the whole set. I own the whole set of Xena, Rizzoli and Isles, Batman the Animated Series, Justice League the Animated Series. I'm missing 1 season of The Librarians. And Wonder Woman. Linda Carter, Wonder Woman. I think that's it. I came close with Scooby-Doo. But I don't have quite What's New Scooby-Doo. I don't have quite all of them. But I think I had the majority of them. I think that's it. Oh, and, no, it's not. And X-Men the Animated Series, X-Men Evolutions, one of the Fantastic Four cartoons. I'm remembering all the stuff I bought as a kid now that I still have. It's funny. I have all these DVDs. I never watch them. Like, ever. I have 2 Scooby-Doo movies that I bought, like, the beginning of the year. Still haven't watched them yet. So, one's still in the plastic. So, I don't know. I'm horrible when it comes to watching stuff, I swear. But, anyway. So, the last thing is the X-Men Animated is really good. I watched that one right after I watched Justice League the Animated Series all the way through when I was a kid. And yeah, I fell in love with Storm. Storm and Rogue, I just fell in love with them, and Storm a little bit more. That's the reason why I love Storm so much. I mean, I love the live action version of her, and I like all the other cartoons, X-Men cartoons where she was in, but X-Men Animated is where I first fell in love with her. So, yeah. But after the stream is over, I said I would leave a link to someone else's channel. I'll also leave a link to this guy's website because he's got some pretty awesome artwork. Now, not everything in this bag is his. Only one of them is, because his it's a bit more expensive than I wanted to pay for artwork. So I only bought one of his, and I just stuck all the rest of it I bought in there with it. But this thing, I had to get at least one. So it's a holographic. He calls it a 3D on the channel, but it goes from White Ranger, Green Ranger, Black Ranger of Tommy Oliver. And they had a ton of ones like these. They had Dragon Ball Z, they had Pokemon, they had Yu-Gi-Oh, they had Marvel, they had, Super Smash Brothers. It was insane how much they have. And I checked their website before the stream, and they got a lot more stuff. They have crossovers where like they have one with like Batman fighting Darth Vader, or I know I'm gonna pronounce her name wrong. Daenerys Targaryen from Game of Thrones with like the dragon sword behind her where she's controlling it with the dragon flute. So it's actually really cool. And they had one with the Grinch and Jack Skellington that I really want. This one cost me $30. On the website, these things it said $25, but I imagine you're still paying at least $30 with shipping. So yeah, and the prints, I think it said, I want to say 15. So, and then they also had metal plates that were way more expensive than what they were worth to me. But $30 for this thing, heck yes. And he said, I think he said if he bought 2 of them, at least at the con, that it was 50, so he would take $10 off. So I will leave a link to that. Just give me like a few minutes after the stream ends to put it in the description of this video. So then you guys can, or if you guys can read the name off the back. They even came with their own bags. I mean, they don't do this. Usually at cons, they give you a Walmart sack. These guys came prepared with their own sacks that were big enough to hold artwork. It was incredible. Okay. So there's another one I went to. These were $10 each. If you bought 3, it was $25. So I initially only picked 3 out. But then my friend, Greg, he stopped at the booth and he saw, I didn't even see it the first time I went there, but they had one of those wheels. And for $10 you can play. And anything you get to pick something off the table. He got an action figure. That's the action figure I talked about later. And I paid for it. But he got the action figure, and when I did the wheel, it landed on a print. So essentially, I just paid for another print. But anyway, it was still fun. But so the first 3 that I got that was for 3 for $25, I finally got a Storm print. Finally. So I personally like Storm in her white outfit more, because again, X-Men the animated series. But this thing is so freaking cool. I love all the lightning around her. So freaking cool. And there's Fernando NR, I guess. I haven't even looked. So there is the logo for that. I know it's kind of backwards for y'all. I'm sorry. But this is sweet. And I already have frames for all of these. Like I said, I just need to get the one that James sent me professionally framed. All the others I bought at Walmart. But this one now, okay. You guys are going to have to help me a little bit on this. And this one has a different name on it. I guess they just buy artwork from different people. I don't know. But I'm fairly certain this is supposed to be Jane Foster Thor. I'm like 90% certain this is Jane Foster. She doesn't have her helmet on. But it's Hawkgirl versus Thor. I know it's Thor, and I'm pretty sure it's Jane Foster. But, oh, it's not backwards? Good. So it's just backwards for me for some reason. But there's the one for this one then. So it's Kendra Saunders, Hawkgirl versus, I'm pretty sure, Jane Foster, Thor. So if anyone knows, or anyone watching this later after the stream knows, please put it in the comment section. I would be very interested. But and first off, as much as I love Hawkgirl, let's face it, if she went up against Thor, Thor would kick her ass so hard. But maybe not if it was Shayera, but with it Kendra, yeah. But this thing is so freaking cool. And I don't usually get like action poses, but this was freaking sweet. You can even see Hawkgirl's eye under her mask, which you hardly ever see, even in con artwork like this. They never put it in the comics for sure, but even like fan-made artwork. And this one, oh man, I fell in love with this one as soon as I saw it. Satana, heck yeah. They had 2 variants of this one. One where she was wearing stupid rabbit ears instead of her top hat, which was just so freaking stupid. But I love it. It's very realistic, and it's just so freaking, yeah, that's kind of what drew my eye to SDA. But I absolutely fell in love with her, and I think Franklin said on Funko News, it's rumored we might be getting her for ECCC next year, hopefully. We're getting Huntress this year for New York City, which to me, is the best thing they could have done. I understand there are definitely some really cool pops going for New York Comic Con. Not that to me that I'm into, but some really awesome pops. But that Huntress one, oh man, that it's going on the wall. It's going right here next to Black Canary. I can promise you that. Okay. As soon as I get my hands on it, it's going up there. Period. Because it's Birds of Prey. Now, okay, this poster I completely forgot about. This was the second thing that I got free from the GameStop booth. Why they were giving a free poster for Let's Go games instead of the Sword and Shield? I mean, even if it was just a poster with the 2 legendaries on it. I know we don't know too much about the game yet, but it's just okay. And on the back side is the map of the game with all the Pokemon, like where you can catch them. So it's okay. So Greg is into Pokemon, but not as into it as I am. Like he got into it because of Pokemon Go, and that's it. He's played some of the games, but not, as religiously as I have. Yes, I have a video where I show all the Cryptozoics in my collection. So, and it wasn't that long ago, so it should be pretty easy for you to find it. I don't own as many as I wished I did. I definitely want a Black Canary in my collection soon. And the original, they have the Noir version at Hot Topic or Black and White or whatever they're calling it. It doesn't look as good as the full color version, but I do collect pretty much anything Bombshell. Anything Bombshell I want in my collection, but yeah. But he was arguing with me, trying to make me think that this was Ho-Oh. I'm like, dude, I know Pokemon. I've been into it more longer than you have. This is Moltres. It's not Ho-Oh. I had to bring up my Pokedex on my phone to show him he was wrong. He was like, what's the difference? I'm like, it's 2 different legendaries, 2 different generations. That's what's different. But anyway, after the little wheel thing, and I got to pick another one. This one I was seriously considering getting it. Until I saw the Hot Girl. The Hot Girl was at the bottom, so I didn't see that one real quick. But this was gonna be my 3rd pick the first time around. I like half of it. The other half I'm questioning. So it's Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl from Yu-Gi-Oh! And Dark Magician Girl looks awesome. She looks beautiful. Where are Dark Magician's pupils? I don't remember his eyes ever going white when he was using his magic in a duel. I mean, it still looks freaking awesome, but that one touch just bugs me. The guy who made the holographic ones, there was a Yu-Gi-Oh! One where he was Kaiba and his blue eyes with Yugi and Exodia. Kaiba just looked off to me. I don't know what it is. Like, an artist can draw superheroes and stuff any way they want to, and I will appreciate it, and I will love it. But for some reason, when they start messing with Yu-Gi-Oh! Characters, I don't know what's inside of me that just gets really, really nitpicky really, really fast. I don't know. It's only with Yu-Gi-Oh! And I'm not even, I'm into Yu-Gi-Oh! More for nostalgia. I bought the recent game that came out on Switch, and I've only played through the first part of it because that's the only part I remember watching. I never watched the rest of it. But it's not something I like readily watch anymore or anything, but for some reason, when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh!, I just get picky. It's still awesome though, still gonna frame it, still gonna hang it up, but those eyes are gonna bug me. I know they're gonna bug me, but it still looks really, really cool. I like how they still made the pink really vibrant. Even with this reddish background, it'd be real easy to wash out along with the purple, but they kept it very bright and vibrant with this look. I really, really appreciate that. So that was everything I got at the Arkansas Comic Con 2019. God willing, I'll be there next year too. My friend said he wants to go again, and Lord, he wants to dress up. Don't tell him what he's going to dress up as, Lord. Probably some anime character. He'll probably go as Deku or something like that. The voice of Deku was there, and he loves My Hero Academia. He didn't want to go get it because he only watches the sub version. He doesn't watch any of the dubs at all. At all. So he went there for anime stuff. He didn't even talk to any of the anime people that was there. But hey, he had a good time, so that's all I can ask for. Now I have a con friend that I can go with every year, God willing. But anyway, So I know we didn't have a regular video today. Usually I do post a regular video on top of my live stream. But I only have, I think, 3 videos pre-made right now. So in case I don't get anything else this week, I kind of wanted to prolong it. Probably make a video tomorrow with the Nendoroid figures though. But I just haven't been buying a lot of stuff lately, which I'm actually kind of proud of myself for. I feel like I've been buying a lot of stuff, but compared to what I would buy like this time next year or this time last year, I'm saving a lot of money actually. So if the videos do start to slow down eventually, I'm gonna still try to keep it 4 days a week. No promises though. Still haven't filmed this month's comic book video, and I haven't started editing the custom video yet. I need to get to work. But if anyone was wondering why I didn't have a video this morning when I usually do, that's why. But yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap the stream up really quick. I just wanted to explain the no video this morning thing. And I will, again, leave a link to this guy's website, the 3D pick, because he had a lot, or I should say they. I read the bio. Apparently it's some guy in the Philippines that's drawing all this, but there's 2 guys here in America that's selling everything for him. Except the show. Okay, Falcon, I have no clue what you're talking about, so you could elaborate because I don't see a link. I started doing videos just whenever, but then I'm like, okay, I need to be more consistent. So I did 3 times a week. But it got to the point where I was just too excited and wanted to post more, so I added a 4th. And for a while, especially when I was still in college, yeah, I just graduated in May, but when I was still taking classes, it still filled in a lot easier. But I'm starting to establish a business on behind the scenes, so yeah, it's definitely it'll probably start slowing down in the next few months. Probably a lot around like Christmas time. It might start still slowing down, but I'm gonna try to keep it to 4 times a week, as much as possible. But like I said, if not, you guys, I'll make an announcement video if I ever do decide to slow down. If I do start slowing down, it'll be just going back to 3 times a week at first, and then maybe slowing down more eventually. I don't know yet. Who knows what the future holds? So does anyone know what Falcon was talking about? Above for the question, please accept the show. I didn't see any link. It was the first time I seen him tonight. It won't show unless you're a mod. That's why. It shouldn't show unless you're a mod to the channel. You should be able to put it in the comment section after the stream ends. But which question were you asking? Were you answering? Oh, for my bombshell videos? Is that what you're talking about? Hang on. Why not? Okay, Falcon, you're a moderator. You should be able to put it in now. I've only ever been able to put links in people's chats where I'm a mod. I don't know. Thank you for the congratulations on graduating. It was about time. I actually have 2 degrees, and one of them I'll never ever use. So it took a while to get out of there, but I want to start a business where I'm just selling my art stuff, at least locally for now, online later. So yeah, we'll give Falcon enough time to put that link in the chat that he wants. Okay, there we go. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cut the stream off now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I saw some names tonight that I haven't seen in my past stream, so I thank you all for it. Obviously, I thank the people who continue to come to my stream, and yeah, it's a blast, and like always, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for supporting. And like always, remember, it's a community, not a competition. I'll see y'all later. Bye.